The salary will just take care of a lot of the issues that we deal with out there, from inconsistent paychecks, from like a paycheck can be inconsistent for an over-the-road truck driver because he gets held up at a dock. Not totally out of his control. Maybe the dock worker was driving in and he blew 2 tires on the interstate, right? Well, he's not there to drive the forklift to unload the unit so that this driver can get onto his next drop or so he can get home. So, it has this domino effect, if you will, where now he doesn't get home, he doesn't get that load off, he misses his reload the next morning that puts him back home, as the puzzle were perfectly put together. Well, trucking isn't perfect. So, it really bothered me when I started to put this together after being in recruiting for quite a few years. And I just, one day I think I called my dad up and I just said, do truck drivers get that many inconsistent paychecks? And sure enough, I started asking the drivers and they have the same answer. Well, yeah, some weeks it's good, some weeks it's bad, some weeks it's bad, and it's out of my control. So the salary then really creates for us that consistency where drivers don't have to worry about this if they miss a load. There's of course a lot of bonus potential with it as well, but if they don't have to miss a load, or if they don't have to worry if they miss a load, or if maybe they get held up at a shop as well, that will delay them from picking up their next load, or getting the load up for cutoff or for payroll. All of it seems to just be things that create more tension than needs to be, right? As if the job isn't enough. You have an 80,000 pound truck, you put $100,000 worth of frozen chicken in the back of it, and then you go down the road. Some days it's snowing, some days it's raining, some days it's 105 degrees. I think there's already enough stress with that, and then you throw in traffic and everything else, that if I have to worry about my paycheck or where I'm gonna be, it just, some days will, for me, would just get to be a little bit too much. Like, would this job be worth it if I completely have to be worried all the time? Am I gonna get enough miles? Is it gonna be enough? Or am I gonna get the paperwork in on time? Think about this. Up till about 5-6 years ago, I don't think paperwork was very digitized. So we would wait in the morning for the trips to come in. So that was also part of the process for cutoff. That would have been a non-issue 5 years ago, right? We would have been on salary. Hey, get your paperwork in. Oh, maybe paperwork day is on Friday, so everyone sends their paperwork in. Well, now, get it in, it's digitized, everything's paid for right away. So the system is a lot better. But if we can have the salary and you get that consistent check every week, every Friday, your family's happy, everyone's taken care of, all the bills are paid, you can really kind of plan around a salary. Well, it's the same thing we ask of these drivers when they're on the road. We're like, well, I'm gonna send you the first load, second load, and third load. So you're gonna be pre-planned 3 times, okay? And I just expect you to go ahead and do all that, right? Well, there's gonna be hiccups along the way that are unforeseen, much like a truck driver sees. So, but we still have to execute and basically finish the job as well. So, to me, salary is more than miles. It's paying you to do the job. I'm paying you for your availability. Sometimes, guess what? You're an over-the-road truck driver. Guess what your availability is? 10 hours parked, waiting so you can legally drive again. Should be paid, no matter what. You shouldn't have to worry about it.